WRILC's Independent Living Newsletter, Issue 9, September 2024. Western Reserve Independent Living Center, Opening Doors to Independence. In this issue, Section 1, New Employee Spotlight. Please welcome Matt Onesti, our new Communication Outreach Coordinator. Section 2, News at a Glance. Section 3, September is Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month. Section 4, Monthly Book Recommendation, Tech Corner, Recipe. Section 5, Suicide Awareness Continued and Travel News. Section 6, WRILC Consumer Corner. Section 7, Calendar Items for September. Section 1, Please welcome Matt Onesti, our new Community Outreach Coordinator. We are thrilled to introduce Matt Onesti, who has recently joined us as our Community Outreach Coordinator. Matt brings a wealth of experience and a unique background to our team. Matt has spinal muscular atrophy type 2 and has been a comedian since he was 15 years old. Over the years, Matt has explored various areas of the entertainment industry, including filmmaking and podcasting, alongside his comedy career. He graduated from Kent State University with a degree in digital media production and a minor in political science. Matt's journey to Western Reserve Independent Living Center, WRILC, was driven by his passion for advocacy. Throughout his life, he has been actively involved in advocating for the disability community. During the pandemic, he decided to formalize his advocacy efforts by working with organizations like Disability Rights Ohio rather than continuing individual efforts. This decision naturally led him to WRILC, where he is excited to engage with members of the disabled community in our counties. Matt is particularly enthusiastic about identifying major barriers to accessibility and building relationships with local organizations and departments to remove these barriers, enabling individuals to live more independently. In his free time, Matt enjoys playing chess, a skill he picked up during the pandemic. He is also passionate about movies, music, gardening, and video games. An interesting fact about Matt is that he performed at Rodney Dangerfield's Comedy Club before it closed. Matt is motivated by the challenges he has faced while navigating the system. He is driven by the desire to simplify processes for others and believes that successful disability advocacy means the next generation will face fewer barriers. He hopes to use his communication and design skills to engage community members and stakeholders in ways that genuinely lead to more access and ability for the disabled community to live freely. One of the best pieces of advice Matt has ever received is, don't look at the top of the mountain when you're climbing. You'll get overwhelmed. Look at your feet, and every step will feel like a victory. This advice has guided him in both his personal and professional life. Matt is eager to connect with our community and encourages anyone with a passion for achieving independence to reach out to him. We are excited to have Matt on board and look forward to the positive impact he will make at WRILC. Section 2, News at a Glance. Stay tuned for exciting updates and new activities coming soon at the center. Emergency Preparedness Workshop, September 26th. Call for more information and make sure you RSVP to reserve your spot now. Limited seats available. Western Reserve Independent Living Center can help you stay productive and independent. If you would like to learn more about our independent living skills classes, peer support groups, or any of our other services, you can check out our Facebook page and our website at www.wrilc.org or call us at 330-372-3325 and make an appointment with one of our staff members. Our offices are now open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Appointments available and walk-ins welcome. Come visit us today, 330-372-3325. Section 3. September is Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month. Suicidal thoughts, much like mental health conditions, can affect anyone regardless of age, gender, or background. In fact, suicide is often the result of an untreated mental health condition. Suicidal thoughts, although common, should not be considered normal and often indicate more serious issues. September is Suicide Prevention Month, a time to raise awareness of this stigmatized and often taboo topic. We use this month to shift public perception, spread hope, and share vital information to people affected by suicide. Our goal is to ensure that individuals, friends, and families have access to the resources they need to discuss suicide prevention and to seek help. Check out these 5 tips to help raise awareness and end the stigma. 1. Educate yourself and others. Learning and growing are a massive part of the world in which we live. Specifically, during this week and the whole month of September, it is crucial to be aware of suicide and mental health. A great way to get involved is to educate yourself and those around you about suicide and mental health. Educate yourself on the signs of suicide, the symptoms of depression, and the adverse effects of mental health illnesses. Being knowledgeable about the signs of suicide can actually save someone's life. Some of the signs of suicide include withdrawing from activities that were previously enjoyed, sleep disturbances, talking about wanting to die, saying goodbye, giving away possessions, increased anxiety/depression, anger. 2. Utilize social media. Social media is such a powerful tool because of the vast reach it has. Through social media, we can share messages with people from around the world at any time of the day. There are many hashtags you can use that encourage others to visit suicide prevention and awareness pages. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline has a hashtag that is hashtag #BeThe12. Even by doing something as simple as using this hashtag, you are making a difference in breaking the stigma around mental health and suicide prevention. Other hashtags to increase awareness about mental health include hashtag mental health awareness, hashtag suicide prevention, hashtag together for MH. 3. Break the stigma. The idea of breaking the stigma is such a common phrase, but what does it really mean? How do you help break a stigma? A great way to break the stigma around suicide is to talk to others about suicide prevention and awareness. We need to work as a society to make this a topic that we can talk about and normalize so people feel comfortable opening up about it. 4. Have hard conversations. It is so important to set time aside to talk to the people you love. This bolsters trust, openness, and a willingness to gain mental strength. Taking time out of your day to genuinely ask someone how they are doing, how their mental health is, if they have considered suicide, and asking if you can help is so important. Providing these opportunities for others to open up about their mental health can save their life and let them know you care. It is also a great way to raise awareness about mental illness because you are talking about it. Providing this safe environment established on trust can help people feel comfortable opening up and receiving the right help. 5. Donate to an organization. Whether you have $5 or $500 to donate, every little bit counts. Contributing to an organization helps others get the treatment they need. It also helps these important organizations raise awareness about mental illnesses. If donating money isn't possible for you, even donating your time makes a huge difference. Participating in a mental health walk, service event, or offering assistance where you can will help make a difference. Donating time is a great way to contribute to and participate in Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month. Section 4. Monthly Book Recommendation, Tech Corner, and Recipe. Book of the Month Recommendation. The Unthinkable: Who Survives When Disaster Strikes, and Why, by Amanda Ripley. Discover how human beings react to danger and what makes the difference between life and death. Today, 9 out of 10 Americans live in places at significant risk of earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, terrorism, or other disasters. Tomorrow, some of us will have to make split-second choices to save ourselves and our families. How will we react? What will it feel like? Will we be heroes or victims? Discover how people react to danger and what makes the difference between life and death. Award-winning journalist Amanda Ripley explores human responses to disasters, from the 1917 Mont Blanc explosion to the 9/11 World Trade Center evacuation. She delves into the science behind these reactions, consulting brain scientists and trauma psychologists, and even undergoes simulations of disasters. Ripley reveals the surprising humanity of crowds, the brain's fear circuits, and how we can improve our responses to emergencies with a little help. If you would like information on how to obtain alternate formats of this book, call us at 330-372-3325 or email cindy@wrilc.org. Tech Corner. The FEMA app contains preparedness information for different types of disasters, an informative checklist for emergency kits, a section to plan emergency meeting locations, information on how to stay safe and recover after a disaster, a map with FEMA Disaster Recovery Center locations, one-stop centers where disaster survivors can access key relief services, and shelters, general ways the public can get involved before and after a disaster, and the FEMA blog, available for both Android and iOS. Emergency Preparedness Facts. Many people are under the assumption that animals know how to take care of themselves in a disaster, so little to no effort is made to evacuate them. Having a plan for your pets is crucial. This includes having carriers, leashes, and emergency kits ready. Knowing your pet's hiding spots and having a strategy for quick evacuation can save their lives. 48% of Americans don't have emergency supplies, and 44% don't have a basic first aid kit in their home. Zombie apocalypse. The CDC once used the concept of a zombie apocalypse to promote emergency preparedness. The idea was to make the topic more engaging and encourage people to prepare for any disaster. Recipe: fried apples in the crockpot. Embrace the flavors of fall with this easy recipe for fried apples in the crockpot. This dish brings the cozy cinnamon taste of fried apples to your home. Perfect as a side dish or dessert. These warm apples will make your house smell amazing and capture the essence of autumn. Ingredients: 8 large apples, about 12 cups, once they're cored and sliced into thin wedges. 4 tablespoons butter. 1/4 cup brown sugar. 1 tablespoon cinnamon. See notes. 3/4 tablespoon ground nutmeg. 1/2 teaspoon ground allspice. 1/2 teaspoon ground cardamom. 4 tablespoons butter. 1/4 cup brown sugar. 1 tablespoon cinnamon. See notes. 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg. 1/2 teaspoon ground allspice. 1/2 teaspoon ground cardamom. 2 tablespoons cornstarch. 3 tablespoons water. Apple juice or water as needed. Choose a crisp, tart apple variety like Granny Smith, Pink Lady, Honey Crisp, or Jazz. Place apples and cornstarch into the slow cooker. Stir to coat all the slices. In a small bowl, whisk together the brown sugar and spices, ensuring no lumps, and stirring to mix well. Pour into the crockpot. Cut the butter into small cubes and sprinkle those over top of the apples. Cover and cook on high for 2 hours or until fork tender. Stir to redistribute the spices and sauce. A great addition to any breakfast or dinner. Notes: if you prefer, you can use apple pie spice in place of the cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and cardamom. If you go that route, simply add 1.5 tablespoons of apple pie spice when the recipe indicates adding the spices. Nutrition: calories, 204 calories. Carbohydrates, 40 g. Protein, 1 g. Fat, 6 g. Saturated fat, 4 g. Trans fat, 1 g. Cholesterol, 15 mg. Sodium, 55 mg. Section 5. Suicide Awareness Month continued. Grief and Loss in Motion is dedicated to providing peer support for those experiencing traumatic grief and loss. They offer a variety of programs and events, including the Trumbull County Loss Program for survivors of suicide loss, specialized makerspace activities, and community-based initiatives. Check out the flyer below for upcoming events to find support and connect with others. Flyer for Suicide Awareness. Prevention Postvention, September in Brookfield, Ohio. Butterfly release September 7th. Sign in at 10:30 a.m., ceremony at 11 a.m. Individual release after reading of the names on the green in Brookfield Center. Reserve your butterfly by August 31st. $10 donation. Redefining Wellness. Free. Saturday, September 7th at 1 p.m. Maker Grief Activity. Integrating grief into your wellness plan. Great for someone who doesn't want to sit and talk about grief. Question, persuade, and refer. QPR training helps people who recognize the signs and symptoms of someone considering suicide. With this training, attendees will become better equipped with these life-saving skills. Presented by Amy Zell of Grief and Loss in Motion. SuicidePostvention.org. Free. Wednesday, September 11th from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. or Saturday, September 21st from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Register at the library or call Amy Zell at 330-506-1232. Cat 41 Monthly Quote. 19 words to heed. Never compromise limits on things you need to achieve because of the opinions of those who think you can't. Carl F. Clemens. September 2024. Travel news. Interested in learning how to use the WRTA bus system? Whether it's learning new routes, how to board the bus, or learning bus etiquette, we've got you covered. Our travel training program is a self-paced process where an individual, regardless of ability or age, has the opportunity to learn how to use WRTA bus services. Our ILS specialist will assist you in overcoming fears and building confidence in riding independently. If you are interested in learning more about WRILC's travel training, please email our IL specialist, Mika Hamid, at mika@wrilc.org or call 330-372-3325, extension 106. Section 6. WRILC News and Events. Monthly Peer Support. LWC, Living Well in the Community. This 10-session workshop may help you choose and work on a personal goal, experience peer support, create more possibilities in your life, and make improvements to your health and wellness. Fridays, 1 p.m., September 6th. Stress and Anxiety Group. This peer support group meets monthly. You will learn from peer experiences and can share your own. Occasional expert guest speakers share strategies for reducing stress and anxiety. Explore topics important to people who live with anxiety issues. September 25th, 11 a.m. Blind and Visually Impaired Support Group. Learn from peer experiences and contribute your own. Explore topics important to visually impaired people. Hear experienced speakers share information that help you navigate your world. Enjoy safe virtual sessions from your own home. September 27th, 10:30 a.m. Save the date. Emergency Preparedness Workshop for Individuals with Disabilities. Date, September 26th, 2024. Time, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Location, 4076 Youngstown Road, Suite 203, Warren, Ohio, 44484. September is Emergency Preparedness Month. Join us for an essential workshop focused on emergency preparedness specifically for individuals with disabilities and their families. This event aims to provide valuable information and practical strategies to ensure safety and readiness in the face of emergencies. Call for more information or to RSVP 330-372-3325. Information for a tentative field trip to the Butler Museum of Art, September 11th, 2024, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for people who are blind, visually impaired, or have other disabilities. For more information, call the Youngstown Radio Reading Service at 330-759-0210. Learn more about the Youngstown Radio Reading Service at goodwill-we-help/radio-reading/WS. Meeting information. Virtual meeting information for all virtual events on Zoom. https://us02web.zoom.us/j/931-342-9948. Phone 646-558-8656. Meeting ID 931-342-9948. All hybrid and in-person events will be held at Western Reserve Independent Living Center, 4076 Youngstown Road, Southeast, Suite 203, Warren, Ohio 44484. If you would like to learn more about the disability-related information and resources WRILC offers, visit WRILC.org. Call 330-372-3325. Email info@WRILC.org or just drop in. Section 7. Calendar items for September. September is National Preparedness Month and Suicide Awareness Month and National Self-Care Awareness Month. September 8th is Grandparents' Day. September 10th is World Suicide Prevention Day. September 26th is our Emergency Preparedness Workshop. September 2nd is Labor Day. September 8th is Grandparents' Day. September 10th is World Suicide Prevention Day. September 26th is our Emergency Preparedness Workshop. September 2nd, Labor Day, office closed. September 6th, Community Living Workshop, 1 p.m. September 8th, Grandparents' Day. September 10th, World Suicide Prevention Day. September 25th, Stress and Anxiety Peer Support Group, 11 a.m. September 26th, Emergency Preparedness Workshop. September 27th, Blind and Visually Impaired Peer Support Group, 10:30 a.m. A large print, audio, and braille version of our monthly newsletter is available upon request. To join workshops or peer support groups, see the newsletter, Facebook, or call the office for information to join, 330-372-3325. Thank you for taking the time out for our newsletter. Western Reserve ILC is a local 501c3 nonprofit agency servicing the needs of persons with disabilities in Ashtabula, Columbiana, Mahoning, and Trumbull counties. We are a community-based, non-residential agency whose core services are free. If you would like to receive a braille, email, or audio copy of this newsletter each month, please contact us to find out more about becoming a WRILC consumer. You can contact us at 330-372-3325.